Good morning and Jai Hind children. Welcome back to biology class. Children, yesterday we have started a new chapter that is the body and its movement. So I hope you are now pretty much clear about what is the basic thing that we are going to talk in this chapter. So children, quickly tell me what is the structural and functional unit of life? It is cell. So all the living organism, be it plant, be it animals, be it humans, all the living organisms are made up of our smallest and the tiniest particle that is called cell. Okay. Now, depending on the number of cells, organisms are divided into two parts. What are they? Unicellular and multicellular. Yes, that we have also seen. They are divided into two parts, unicellular and multicellular. Okay. So, the organisms having only one cells are called unicellular. For example, we have amoeba, paramecium, euglena. All these are unicellular. They have only one cell. And all the functions are performed by that one cell only. Like digestion, like respiration, like all the function that our body requires to survive is performed by only that cell in case of unicellular organism. But what is multicellular organism? The organisms having more than one cell or many cells are called multicellular organisms. For example, humans, for example, animals, cat, dog, all they are multicellular organism having many cells. Okay, so they are called multicellular organisms, and in case of multicellular organisms, different cells perform different functions, isn't it? Like the cell present in our brain is called nerve cell. So nerve cell अपना काम करेगा. The cell present in our muscle, that is muscle cell, will do its own work. Okay. The cell present in our blood, that is red blood cell, it performs its own function. Okay. So in case of multicellular organism where many cells are present, so each cell perform its own function. Getting it? And we have also read in the previous class that cell is just a single entity. Okay. We are not completely made up of cells. Cells combine together to form tissues. Okay. Tissues combine together to form particular organs like heart, lungs, liver, kidney. All these are the organs that are present in our body, in multicellular organisms body. Okay. So cell forms tissues, tissues form organs, and organs, when they are arranged systematically and when they perform specific functions, forms organ system. They form organ system, and then this organ system is called organism. When all the organ systems are clubbed together, it forms organism. So we are organism. Okay, getting it? हमारे अंदर क्या है? बहुत सारे organs हैं जैसे कि हार्ट है, लंग्स है, लिवर है, स्टमक है. सो ये सारे ऑर्गन्स है हमारी बॉडी में, और ये सारे ऑर्गन्स एक सिस्टमैटिक मैनर में प्रेजेंट है हमारी बॉडी में. ओके, सो वी आर ऑर्गेनिज्म. द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ ऑर्गन्स इन आवर बॉडी इज द ऑर्गन सिस्टम, and inside the organ system the particular organs is the organ, and these organs are made up of a specialized tissue, okay, that perform a specific function, and these tissues are made up of single cell. I hope it is clear. This is called cell organization. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Cell organization. I hope it is clear, children. So now, if this is clear, So in this chapter we are going to focus basically on first thing, that is organ system. क्या क्या organ systems होते हैं और उनका काम क्या होता है और उनमें कौन कौन से organs involve होते हैं. So first topic this we are going to study. Then we will focus basically on the skeletal system. Okay, so let's see what is skeletal system and what are the different organ systems that are present in our body. Children, our body performs various functions, isn't it? Starting from respiring, which is the most essential thing. The first thing which a living organism do is to breathe. जब तक हम सांस लेते हैं तब तक हम लाइफ कहलाते हैं. That till then we are alive. The moment we'll stop breathing, we are dead, isn't it? So breathing or respiring is the most essential part of our body. Okay, so to perform these respiratory system, to perform these breathing system, there is specific organs, there are certain respiratory system, okay, which requires nose. Obviously we inhale from nose. नोज की जरूरत होती है, लंग्स की जरूरत होती है, which takes the air and then pumps it out. Okay, so there is a respiratory system which includes nose and lungs and everything. Okay, that is a respiratory system. Then the second important thing in our body is the framework of our body. हमारे बॉडी का स्ट्रक्चर, that is very important. Okay, and the body structure or the body shape is given by, what is the hardest thing in our body? If we touch our hand, just touch your hand, children. If you will touch your hand, you will find something hard here. Even if you touch your face, you will find something hard here, something hard here in this face line, something hard here in your brain. So what is that hard substance? It is bone. अगर हमारी बॉडी में बोन नहीं होंगे, we will be just like a jelly. हम किसकी तरह हो जाएंगे? हम जेली की तरह हो जाएंगे. Okay, so what is the important thing that is giving the shape to our body? It is bones. And the bones makes a skeletal system. Bones make a skeletal system. Getting it? So in this chapter, basically, we are going to focus on the skeletal system and human skeletal system. Okay. Then also, apart from this skeletal system, we also have digestive system. When we eat the food, we engulf it inside, we chew it and we generate energy out of it. और तभी हम कोई काम कर पाते हैं. Getting it? So this digestive system also requires certain organs, like we require mouth to eat, we require food pipe for the passage, we require stomach to digest, then we require small intestine, large intestine and anus for the digestion and the secretion of various elements and to digest the food and to take it out. Okay, so this is the complete organs that are involved in the digestive system. तो ये हमें digestive system के लिए चाहिए, food को engulf करने के लिए, digest करने के लिए we require a digestive system. And so our body also have certain waste material. Okay, the material that are not required in our body, so that gets excreted out from our body in the form of a urine and feces, isn't it? In the form of urine and feces, the extra, the waste product of our body is released. Okay, for that we require a excretory system. उसके लिए हमें क्या चाहिए? Excretory system, isn't it? Now excretory system involves all the lower abdomen region. ठीक है? That is urinary bladder, that is uretus, okay, that is anus. So all these things are required in excretory system, जो कि हमारे बॉडी के जितने भी वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट है उनको एक्सक्रीट आउट करने में हेल्प करता है. Okay, so there are several organ systems that are present in our body, and all these organ systems club together to form a particular body or a particular organism. Getting it? So let's again focus on the table that is given in your book. So please open this table, children, table 9.1 at page number 96. Please open this page. So first we have seen the skeletal system, which includes bone. And what is the purpose of this? It gives support to the body. First of all, that is, it gives a framework to the body. Second, it protects the internal organs that we will discuss later in the next topic and allows movement. This also we will see. Then our muscular system. Muscular system includes muscles. Muscles जो हमारी body में present है, that is a muscular system and it helps in the movement of the body part. ठीक है? Then we have circulatory system. Circulatory मतलब क्या होता है? Where the blood is circulated in our body. We know that the blood flows in our body continuously in every part. आपने हाथ पे कट हुआ तो भी ब्लड निकलेगा, पैर पे कट हुआ तो भी ब्लड निकलेगा. Isn't it? We know that in complete body there is a flow of blood. Isn't it? ये flow कैसे होता है? It takes place with the help of few organs like heart, like blood. Obviously we require blood and blood vessels. So these things are required for the flow of blood or the flow of blood along with the nutrient. Okay, so to transport nutrient and oxygen to all parts of the body and transport waste, for this circulatory system is required. Okay, then we have nervous system. Nervous system basically includes brain. Okay, this is a nervous system and nervous system क्या करता है? हमारी बॉडी के जितने भी फंक्शन होते हैं उनको कौन कंट्रोल करता है? ब्रेन कंट्रोल करता है. एंड ब्रेन are included in a nervous system, and it includes brain, spinal cord and nerves. Okay, it includes brain, spinal cord and nerves. Okay, and it controls all the function of the body. Then we have respiratory system. Just now I have told you it requires nose, windpipe and lungs, takes in oxygen and removes carbon dioxide. Then digestive system, teeth, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, all these organs are included in digestive system, which digests and absorbs the nutrient. Then excretory system removes the waste from the body, requires kidney, ureters, bladder, urethra, skin. Definitely. तो ये सारी चीजें included है excretory system में. Then we have reproductive system. Reproductive system is, children, different in case of male and it is different in case of female. So in female, we have ovaries, oviduct, uterus and vagina. Whereas in male, it is testis, sperm tube, urethra and penis. Okay? And it is required to produce the offspring. Offspring का मतलब होता है to give a birth to the young one. Okay? So reproductive system is required for that. Let's see few diagrams. So children, this is the skeletal system. First figure that you can see here is a skeletal system. Okay? A skeletal system includes bones. What does it include? It includes bones. Okay? And bones helps in giving the framework. It helps in giving the framework first. Second, helps in the movement. Okay? And protects internal organs. All right? This is skeletal system. Then we have muscular system. Muscular system includes muscles. So you can see in the figure there are muscles present. Okay. Muscles helps in movement. It is a muscular system. It includes muscles. Then we have human circulatory system. So circulatory system includes the movement of blood. See, you can see these are the veins. Okay, we have a heart here and a veins. So what they do? They transport the oxygen and nutrient to entire part of the body. Okay, so this is human circulatory system. Then we have digestive system. So in digestive system we require mouth, salivary gland, esophagus, that is also called food pipe. We have food pipe, then stomach, pancreas, large intestine. This outer one is a large intestine. Inside we have a small intestine. Okay. Then anus, rectum. All these things are included in a digestive system to digest the food. Okay. So this is digestive system. Now coming on to the nervous system. So this is a nervous system. Okay. Nervous system includes brain. This is children. This is a nervous system. Nervous system includes brain, spinal cord and nerves. So all these that you can see here is a nerve. All these are the nerves and blood flows through nerves. Okay, signal pass through nerves. So all these things are included in nervous system. Okay. So that's about the organ system. Few organ system are here. That is very important. Okay. Now children, I hope this is clear to you. Your homework is to draw this table. That is table 9.1. You will draw table 9.1 in your fair notebook. That is your homework. Okay. So now moving ahead with oral question answer. I think we are clear with this. We are clear with what is organ system. So let's first read what is left. So all living things are made up of one or more cells. For this reason, cells are known as structural or the building blocks of the life. This we have discussed. We have unicellular, we have multicellular organism, that also we have discussed. A group of cells that perform a special job together is known as tissue. ये भी हम पढ़ चुके हैं. Now tissues combine together to form organ. Organs include heart that pumps the blood. Eye is an organ that enables us to see. Lungs, kidney, liver are the organs that performs a specific function. Now, group of organs work together to carry out various life activities in our body. For example, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and some other organs together help in digestion of food. Okay. Such groups of organ is known as organ system, and we have seen various organ systems. Okay. Which includes circulatory system, nervous system, excretory system, reproductive system and whatnot. So in a multicellular organism, the organization is like cells combine together to form tissues, organ to organ system, and then a complete human body. So this is very important. This is called cell organization. Okay. Now let's take up the oral questions. Question number 1. Is it possible for a single cell to perform all activities necessary for life? Yes, definitely. If yes, in what kind of organism? So the organism having single cell are called unicellular organism, and in unicellular organisms, one cell performs all the function. So you will write yes and comma, write unicellular organism. Okay. Question number 2. Is an organ made up of only a single type of a cell, or it is made up of different types of cell? So children, organs are made up of different types of cells, and hence when they combine together they form tissues. Okay, so they are made up of different types of cells. Question 3. Is digestion carried out by an organ or by an organ system? तो digestion किसके through होता है? It is carried out by an organ system. Only a single organ cannot solve the purpose. Okay, single organ will not solve our purpose. For digestion, we require various organs like food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. All these are included for digestion. So it is an organ system. और क्या बोलते हैं इसके डाइजेशन को, इसके organ system को? We call it as digestive system. Now, question 4. Name the organ system to which brain belongs. Yes, children. Just now I have told you. It is nervous system. What it is? It is nervous system. Okay. Then, name the organ system in which the organs are different in males and females. So, ऐसा कौन सा organ है जिसमें अलग अलग होते हैं मेल और फीमेल में? It is reproductive organ. Okay, or it is a reproductive system. Getting it? So these are the answers of this oral question. I'll send you the answer, don't worry. Now children, moving ahead with the most important topic of this chapter, that is movement. Okay, now what is movement? What is movement, children? See, we change our position. When we walk, we change our position. That is in case of humans, isn't it? Birds, what about birds? Birds fly and changes its position and change its position. Okay. Similarly, there are certain animals that creep, that crawl, that slither, like snake, it slithers. So different organism can move from one place to another with the help of various system that is present in our body. Like we can walk, isn't it? हम चल पा रहे हैं तो हमारे बॉडी में एक फ्रेमवर्क है ऑफ बोन जो हमारी बॉडी को एक शेप दे रहा है, एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट वी कैन वॉक and we can move from one place to another. Okay, so the moving of an organism from one place to another is called movement. Okay, and all the living organisms can move from one place to another except for plants. Clear? Now this movement is also different in case of different animals. Like we can walk and change our position. Birds fly and change their position. Certain animals jump and change their position. Okay, so there is a different patterns of movement in case of different animals. All the animals does not move in the same pattern. Okay, now here in this chapter, again next topic we are going to discuss is how humans move. ओके हम कैसे मूवमेंट कर सकते हैं, हम ये अपना हाथ मूव कर रहे हैं तो कैसे मूव कर सकते हैं. इफ आई एम मूविंग माय हैंड लाइक दिस, how I am able to move it. If I am moving my neck like this, how I am able to move it. So this we are going to talk in this chapter in the topic called human skeletal system. and we'll also see various joints. Clear? So let's see. So movement, you walk from one place to another by using your legs. We walk with the help of legs. You can also move different parts of your body. We can move our hand, we can move our neck, we can also move our wrist like this, isn't it? We can move our fingers. So there is a movement in our body. Does a bird or an earthworm move in the same way as we do? No. Birds flies, earthworm crawls. Okay. So each animal has its own way of moving. They may walk, run, fly, jump, hop, creep, crawl, slither, swim, or move in other ways. Okay. So let's see. Let's see here. See, this is an earthworm. So the movement of earthworm is different. They just creep and crawl. The movement of bird is different. They are flying. The movement of fish, everybody has seen. They swim. Okay, fishes swim. And there is difference in their body structure also. Then snake, they slither. The pattern of movement of a snake is entirely different. And we have a different type of a movement. Okay. So the pattern of movement is different in case of different organism. Okay. Now, what part of body helps us to move? It is our bones that allow us to move. Okay. Some part of your body can move more than other. What determines how much movement is possible for each part? This is determined by your bone, how they are joined to each other. So different bones in our body are joined in different patterns. Okay, depending on how they are joined, the movement of the body takes place. Like some parts can move at completely 360 degree like our hand. Okay, let me just justify you. So starting from our head, अपने हेड को हम या तो ऐसे या ऐसे मूव कर सकते हैं या हम उसको ऐसे मूव कर सकते हैं ना सर्कुलर में. We cannot move our hand to our head to the 360 degree angle, isn't it? क्या हम अपने हेड को पीछे कर सकते हैं तो हम भूत बन जाएंगे. So we cannot do that. So there is a different pattern of movement of our neck region. Then we can move our hand, this shoulder area, in complete oval direction. तो इसका movement अलग है. But can we move our this wrist region completely like this? Like we have moved this? नहीं, हम इसको move नहीं कर सकते. We can only move it in front and backward direction like this. हम इसको पीछे की तरफ भी move नहीं कर सकते. Similarly, here, wrist area, we can move it in a round direction. We can also move it as up and down direction. ठीक? Similarly, with our fingers, we can move it like this. We can move our hands like this, fingers like this. Okay, we cannot shift it back or we cannot turn it back. Okay, so in our body also, we have different types of movement. Okay, so this we will be talking about all these joints and the movement in the next class. Children, please do read the chapter and also draw the table 9.1 in your fair notebook. Okay, write the name of chapter, write today's date, and draw the table 9.1. Okay, so that is your homework. So that's all for today's class. Hope you have understood it. If you have not, if you have any doubt, any question in your mind, beta, please do ask in the group. Don't hesitate. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Thank you and Jai Hind everyone.